Hey everyone. Okay, so quickly I wanted to show you guys how to replace the Velcro on your Bum Genius diapers. A lot of times our Velcro wears out after using it for so long, especially being in the washer and dryer. It really kind of causes our Velcro to wear out faster. And Bum Genius offers a refresher kit, and in the refresher kit they give you everything you need to replace the Velcro. However, you cannot replace the Velcro on the front of the diaper. You can only replace the laundry tabs and the wing tabs. But they also give you the elastic to replace the back elastic and the leg elastics. So I'm going to show you how to replace the Velcro tabs, and that will help to prolong the life of your diapers. I believe the refresher kits are $1 from the Bum Genius website. I'll put a link below so that you can check it out if this is something you want to try. But it's super simple. Somebody with beginner sewing skills can do this, and it doesn't take very long at all to do. Just a few minutes to do one to sew it on. You still have to get the old stuff off. But let me show you how to do that, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take this tab and you're going to cut it off just right around this edge, but you don't want to cut the blue part that's got PUL in it. And then once you cut that off, you can take your seam ripper and rip the seam, the threads all the way around the rest of this, and then just pull it right off. You're also going to use your seam ripper and take out all these threads and pull this off. Make sure you get all the little threads out. Now I'm not doing this one, but I was just trying to show you. And after you get all of that off, you're going to be left with this. And you'll see your old stitching in there. Alright, and then your pack that Bum Genius sends you is going to have everything you need to replace your Velcro and your elastic. However, we're not going to be doing the elastic, so I'm just going to put that back. But you'll have 2 hook tabs, and the hook tabs are the rough ones, the ones that actually attach to the front of the diaper and to the laundry tab. So they're the really hard ones. And then you have the loop material. So you'll have 2 of these as well. And this is the really soft part that the hook grabs onto. And then you will get 2 of these. And these are the laundry tabs that you're going to sew into the inside of the diaper. So before you get started, you want to make sure that you put one hook with one loop and then the other hook with the other loop, so you don't accidentally put them 2 of the same kind on one side. And then the hook part, the rough part, is going to go towards the inside, and then the soft part is going to go on the outside. So you just want to line it up right here. You just line that up, and then take the other one and line that up. You could pin it, but I find pinning it's too hard because it's so thick. So I just hold it together as much as possible, and then just slide it under the machine and start sewing. And you're going to start sewing here, and you're going to go down and then go around. So let me go ahead and put it under the machine, and I'll show you how to get it sewn on. Okay, so again, the soft part on the outside and the rough part on the inside. Just keep it lined up as best you can with your hands. And starting on the straight edge, you want to sew as close to the edge as possible so you get it doesn't curl up on you. Oh, that tag's kind of in the way. Alright, you're going to go forward a couple stitches and then backwards a couple stitches just to lock the stitch. Alright, and then we're just going to go around the whole thing. And then just cut your long string so it doesn't get in your way. And it might be too thick. You might have to just give it a little help through the machine. When you get to the edge and you actually come off of the diaper and you're just in the Velcro itself, stop and then go back over it again. And then go forward again and just keep going around. Then when you get to your curve, just go slow. Cut the string from the bottom. And anytime you stop, make sure your needle is in the down position so you don't lose your space. When you get to the other side and you're going onto the diaper, go onto the diaper a few stitches, and then stop, and then go backwards over it again. And then forward again. And go back down. And then back to lock it. Forward one more time, and then we're finished. And then just cut your strings. And then that's it. And then you have your new one on. And then we'll put these laundry tabs on. When you put the laundry tabs on, just line it up with the old stitching. I hope that's not too blurry. Let me back this camera up a bit. Okay. So just line it up with your old stitching. And here you're going to want to use a pin. One pin is all you'll need. So I've just put a pin right in the middle, and I'll get it started and then I'll remove the pin so I don't sew over it. And I'm just going to do a start stitch, so forward and backwards a couple times, and then just go all the way around it in a square, and then we'll make an X in the middle. Turn it. You can cut your strings if you want. Get them out of your way. Just make sure you keep all the rest of the diaper, the PUL and all that, out of your way, because you don't want to sew into that. Take your pin out. And once you get to the end, back stitch a couple times. And then we're going to go and make an X in the center of the tab. So go from corner to corner. Then I'm going to go down the side once more so we can get to the other corner. And when you get finished, back stitch a few times to lock it forward, and you're done. You cut your strings off. And then you have your replaced laundry tab. This just goes right down on top of that. And you just repeat for the other side.